I became so jealous, so envious. Like, I started plotting evil for her. Initially, my plan was to snatch the guy from her, but on a second thought, I changed my mind, though not totally. I was just, I only changed my mind in case if the guy turns me down. So I just had two plans in my head.
Hello, people. It's your boy SKITLORD COMEDY, aka the next governor. Today we are in the studio to do what we know how to do best. Today matter e get as e take no one be. Today matter e chop belle full, like overfeeding dey worry this very issue. This matter wear sneakers on top of rain boot, tie wrapper, not tie, come use gele finish up on top of another gele. This is just to tell you how serious this very issue is. This matter, na this sister here, na she bring this matter to my table. When I went through her email, the story this sister narrated to me got me crying. I started asking myself, why is envy and jealousy the order of the day? But see, let it not be as if I'm the one telling you guys this story. I would like us to meet this sister here so that she will narrate this story to you guys exactly the same way she emailed it to me that made me to invite her down to this place. So just wait until you hear this story from her own very mouth. Only then will you understand why I cried. But before then, fans, if you want to reach out to me, if you want to contact me, the one and only way by which you can get through to me is by my email. My number is not on social media. Please stop sending me DMs on Facebook. Stop coming to the comment section to tell me your problems. If you do that from now till eternity, I will not respond to you. That comment section is just for you to air your opinion concerning each and every of our program you just watch. Yes. If you want to tell us your problem, please kindly send an email to skitlordcomedy@gmail.com. Know this and treat it as important. Skitlord Comedy will never DM you first. I will never call or email you first for any reason at all. And I will never ask you to register. I will not ask you for money. I will never give you my number on Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok except through my email. So if anybody should do that to you, I beg you, demand for a video call. This video call is just for you to be sure you are talking to the right person before you start transacting whatsoever business you want to transact with this said person in the name of SKITLORD Comedy. And while this video call is going on, make sure the person is seated right here in my studio. But mind you, they can still clone my video to talk to you, making it look as if you are talking to me in particular, whereas you are not. That is why you have to be extremely careful. Why I'm saying this thing time and over again is because SKITLORD Comedy will never, I repeat, I will never be held responsible for anybody wey dey scam. Yes, I will not be held responsible. Please do not allow yourself to be used and don't fall a victim. As you continue to follow SKITLORD Comedy to stop updated, as you continue to be a loyal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now, may we dive into the matter wey bring us come here this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Can you be audible? How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
All right, sister, it is because of the gravity of the story you emailed to me that is making me hide your identity. So I don't want to know your name. And I equally don't want to know the name of anybody that is involved in this very issue. But at the same time, I would want you to narrate this story to us once again. Why? Because behind you there is camera. We are recording this program and the world is watching. With me here is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secrets and deep things, and he also know when someone is telling lies. Be you who. So I will appreciate if you narrate this story to them, more especially to my seer, for him to look into it, to know the advice and solution he has to give to you concerning this very issue you brought to our table. So please speak out as you gently narrate your story to us. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you for inviting me over. I really do appreciate. I'm losing my mind over something I caused for my own self out of envy and jealousy. Like I emailed to you earlier, I have a friend, a very good friend, my bestie. Actually, I stay in her house.
Okay.
The thing is, I had issues at the place I worked before. My boss accused me of stealing his money, quite a huge amount, which I didn't do. He got me locked up and he seized most of my belongings and all. And I couldn't even go back to the village because there was nobody to go back to. So it was during that trying time for me that I met this my friend I'm telling you about. I was homeless and helpless, and she came through for me. She accommodated me, and we've been living together for some years now. So what happened is that she has a guy she's dating, and they've been dating for 2 years, and later on they got engaged. I myself am not in any relationship. So where my envy and jealousy came in from was from the fact that anytime she visits her boyfriend, she likes she kinds of like flaunts it in my face. She'll be like, my boyfriend bought me this, he did this for me, he did that for me. I'll just see myself as a failure, listening to her all the time, and I have nothing to tell on my own. I became so jealous, so envious. Like, I started plotting evil for her. Initially, my plan was to snatch the guy from her, but on a second thought, I changed my mind, though not totally. I was just, I only changed my mind in case if the guy turns me down. So I just had two plans in my head, to either have the guy to myself or make sure he doesn't end up with her. So I started planning. This girl does everything for me. She's actually a very nice person. I mean, she clothes me, she feeds me, she does virtually everything for me. Even where I'm working currently, she was the one that connected me to the place, and I'm well paid there. Like, I feel comfortable. Even though she sees I'm earning, she's not even demanding anything from me. She doesn't demand nothing. She doesn't allow me to contribute to anything in the house. So she's actually a nice person. So I started trying to, seduce the guy. I was making advances at the guy and he wouldn't budge. He wouldn't even give me a second eye. He won't even look at me. At a point, he threatened he was going to tell my friend if I didn't stop. And since I didn't want her to know what was going on, I backed down on that particular one. I decided to, he'll talk about her. I decided to say things, negative things about her to the guy, you know, plan unseen things, like things she never did, like set her up with some certain pictures to provide as an evidence to the guy in order to convince him to leave her. So, since the guy turned me down and I was not happy with it, I went on with the plan. I I got a guy to, woo her. And during the process of wooing her, I told him to force a kiss on her so I could take a picture. I got that picture and I was sending it to the guy, because initially I was already telling him my friend sleeps around, she clubs, that she does different kind of things, she's into hiccup. I was just telling him different lies, telling him how a bad liar she is, just anything at all to make the guy hate her. When I started with the lies, the guy actually didn't believe me. He believed I was doing all of that because he turned me down. So he didn't believe me, and funny thing, he still didn't tell my friend. I was already getting scared and afraid that he might have told her something. But investigating, I noticed he didn't tell her anything. She doesn't know anything. And because of this, I became even restless. And my friend was like, you're behaving weird these days. Oh. You're not being yourself. Are you okay? Is something wrong? And I will always be like, I'm fine. She didn't know that everything that was going on with me was all plans I was just making against her that was actually bothering me. So at the long run, it was the picture that was able to convince the guy. And then one of those days, I asked her that I want us to hang out. I pleaded with her and insisted I was going to be the one to handle the bills. Even though she doesn't like me to spend, she was like, okay, fine, fine, let's do it. So we went out. Unknown to her, I already paid someone to come, pretend as a boyfriend. I was going to leave the table. The guy was going to sit with us at the table and I would excuse them. And then I will invite her boyfriend to come see them. I already showed the guy I paid the picture of the guy that will be coming. And I told him once the guy starts coming, because I will be outside watching, once he starts coming in, try planting a kiss on her lips so that he will catch you guys at that point. It will be easier for him to actually believe and then walk out of the relationship. And it actually worked. It worked because he walked in on them and he got furious. He was like, so you've been cheating on me and all of that. He walked away and he never came back looking for her. I watched my friend wail in pain. She was so broken. Actually, I felt bad seeing her so broken, but I couldn't even help it because I knew I caused all of it. I couldn't do anything to help the situation. She even attempted suicide, which was really, really, really like it was the limit. My conscience was beginning to prick me, but I was hardened. I didn't want to let out anything. I kept pretending like I didn't know what was going on. And then it wasn't up to a year we heard that the guy got married to someone else. Mind you, that the guy has already engaged my friend though,
To be married.
to be married before I scattered everything.
Okay.
So hearing now that he has gotten married to another person, my friend was literally losing her mind. She couldn't concentrate at work, and that got her fired. She could literally do nothing on her own. She was losing herself. She was no longer herself. She was always absent minded. You'll be talking to her, you won't even know that she's far away except you tap on her. At that point, I got scared that I don't know whether she's actually going crazy or losing her mind.
Okay, can you try to summarize this your story?
So because of that, I became so worried. As luck will have it on me, one day I was seated with one of my colleagues and I saw her watching your program. I got interested, I watched along, I followed up your page, I saw your program, and I decided to email you. Luckily for me, you granted me this audience now. I came here, I need help. I don't know. I don't care what it will take, what it will cost me. I don't really care, but I want to see my friend happy again. And I'm confused on how to go about it. I want her to be happy. I want her back to her normal self. I don't care if it's going to cost me the friendship. I don't really care, but I just want her to be fine again. Please. I just need your help. I don't know what to do.
Okay, right now you came to us to your conscience is judging you. You need advice on how to go about this thing or to invite your friend, or I want to understand you very, very well.
I need advice on how to go about it. I don't even mind if you could invite her over. Maybe in her presence I could confess. I don't know. I just want to do I just want her to be okay. I want her to be fine. Please.
Okay, now do you still stay with this your best friend?
Yes, we still live together.
You still live in her house after what you did to her?
Yes, she doesn't even know. That's why I still stay. I can't let her alone as she is right now. I can't just. Please, I need your help, sir. Any way that you're going to help me, please.
Hey, eweleke. Hey, hey. Omo, things are happening. Yeah, like seriously, you bite somebody and you are still under that person's roof, looking at the person, eating her food and the rest of them, and looking at her every day. You wake up every morning, you will see this person. You will go and come back, you will see this person, and your conscience still allow you to stay under that roof. Hmm. People, do you see the reason why I said I cried? The reason why I said jealousy and envy has become the order of the day. Now, what is your benefit? What did this thing you did profit you?
Nothing, sir. I didn't get anything.
You didn't gain anything.
No, sir.
Sister, if not because of my rules here, I would like to unveil you. I will show the world your identity because this is the height of it all. But I must tell you the gospel truth. What you did was absolutely wrong. Like, I will sit under Bitacola, I will look at Bitacola and say, Bitacola, you are bitter. Sister, you are very, very wicked and mean. Yes. In fact, it is after you we get there. To have a mind to do such a thing to your fellow woman being, your bed, somebody who abhorred you, somebody who clothed you, somebody who feed you, somebody who gave you shelter over your head. This is pure witchcrafting. Yes, it is pure witchcraft. But no problem. People, you guys have heard her story. She said she's here for advice, or better still, if we can invite this her best friend down to this place so that she will confess in her presence that we should do so. That she doesn't mind what it will cost her, what the consequences may be or might be. But before then, let's bring Sia into this very issue and hear what Sia has to say concerning this. Sia, ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko nwatakịrị nwaanyị anọ n'obi anyị si na butere ya n'obi anyị bụ maka ihe o mere ezigbo enyi ya nwaanyị nke obi ya na-amazi ya ikpe n'ụbọchị nke taa. O si n'ụwa ebe ọ na-arụbu ọrụ, ya bụ nwoke ọ na-arụrụ ọrụ wee bie ori na o zuru ego gbara agba, mana ọ sịrị m na aka ya dị ọcha. Mana site n'ihe ọ kọrọ m now kịta, ana m ewe na o mee ya bụ ihe. Yes, I'm telling you, I'm angry. I'm telling you that this girl said the boss accused her of stealing money, but from what she told me, this explanation, this story she narrated here, yes, she actually stole that money. I don't want to know. Because if you can have the mind to do such a thing, you have what is thing. See, o si na oge wee bi ori mana o wuru ya bụ ego. Meche were polisi kpọchie ya. Na ọ nọ na nke ndị uwe ojii owo one ma one tupu oge wee hapụ ya wee bukọrọ ngwongwo ya niile. Ọsọ wee gbarụzie aka na o were ebe obibi, o were ọrụ, o were ihe ọbụla. Na o werekwana ọ gara isi ka ọ na-akwa n'obodo mana o were ya ọ ga-anakwuru. Nọ mgbe ahụ ka ọ fụrụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị ọ na-ekwu okwu ya n'obi anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ọ sị na ya bụ nwata nwaanyị nabata ya wee kpụbata ya na bịa wee na-eyi ya nri enyekwu ego gote akwa na ihe ndị ọzọ. Ọ sị na ka o si wee kwuo ya bụ okwu, ọ sị na ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị abụka ezigbo mmadụ. Mana o wee nwatakịrị nwoke ya na ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị na-anyị na ha yigidego ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke wee kwuo ya nkwụ, ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị nkwụ ọnụnụ wee gbanye ya ọla aka. O wee sị na ọ na-abụ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị gacha na nke ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke bata, o wee na-akọrọ ya ka ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke si eme ya ihe niile ọ na-egori ya na ihe ndị ọzọ, nke meziri obewe anya ụfụ, wewe ntaji anya n'ebe nwatakịrị nwaanyị ahụ nọ, wee kpọwazie nkata ihe ọ ga-eme ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị maka na ya were eyi nwoke, o were nke ọbụla owe. Ọ na-akọwakwara m na ebe ọ na-arụ ọrụ na ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị tinyere ebe ọ na-arụ ọrụ kịta na a na-akwụ ezigbo ụgwọ. O wee sị m na nke izizi o mee bụ na ọ chọọ ịnarụ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke, mana ihe niile o mee ka o wute ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke o were isi. Ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke si ya na ọ na-eme ihe a wee na-aga na ọ ga-agwa enyi ya nwaanyị. Ya were ụjọ maka na ọ chọrọ ka enyi ya nwaanyị mara ya bụ ihe, o wee kwụsị nke ahụ wee bido ọzọ. Nkata ọzọ ọkpọ bụ o wee bido kpawa nkata wit ndị mmadụ, ụmụ nwoke, ka a ga-esi wee mee ihe a ga-eme ka ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke wee chee na ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị na-agba n'iro. Ọ sị na ọ gwago ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke ọtụtụ ihe, na ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị na-agba ashawo, na ọ na-aga n'ụlọ oriri na nkwasa, na ọ na-eme nke eme nke ọzọ, ihe ọjọọ niile dị iche iche na ọkọchagoro ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị nwoke. Mana ihe o jizi wetezi ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke, ọ sị na ọ na-ese ndikwara ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke foto ebe ya nwatakịrị nwaanyị ahụ na nwoke ọzọ kwụrụ ụgwọ na-eme nsusu. Mana nke gbuchere ihe niile bụ mbọsị ọ yọgide nwatakịrị nwaanyị a ka ha pụọ apụ garie oriri. Ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị wee kweta wee sori ya. O wee gwa m na ọ kwụgo otu nwatakịrị nwoke ụgwọ na ọ ga-abịa ka ha na ha nọ na ya bụ na tebụl ebe ha na-eri oriri. Wee gosikwa ya pichọ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke na-achị ịnụ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị, wee gwa ya na anọgide na ọ ga-ahapụ ha wee pụwa, na ọ ga-aga kpọọ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke si ya bịa na ka ọ bịa fụrụ n'anya wee kwere na ihe ọ na-agwa ya bụ eziokwu. Na ọ fụrụ ka nwatakịrị nwoke ahụ na-abịa, ya bido susuo ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị ọnụ. Ọ sị na otu a ka o si wee mee ya, o lekwenụrụ ya n'ebe a ka nwatakịrị nwoke ahụ na wee sị na ọma nnụzi ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị. Ọ sị na kemgbe ahụ na ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị nọ n'ihe mgbu, n'ibe akwa na iri uju na ihe ndị ọzọ, nke bụ na ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị mechiri chọọ igbu onwe ya. Ọ sị na ọ ya wa ka emechi na o mego ofu afọ obi ya wee na-amazi ya ikpe, na ọ nọ n'ebe ọ na-arụ ọrụ wee fụ ebe onye ya na ya na-arụ ọrụ na-enene ihe anyị na-eme, o wee soro ya enenewe ya bụ ihe, o wee masị ya, o nenewezie ya na nke ya. Nọ ebe a ka o si wee zitere anyị ozi si ka ọ bịa kwupụta ihe o mee, obi ya na-amara ya ikpe. M wee sị ya bịa n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ọ sị na ihe ọ bịa n'obi anyị bụ biko ka ihe ndụmọdụ ka ọ ga-esi wee gaa ya bụ ihe. Ogwen ka anyị ga-esi kpọta ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị ebe a ka ọ nọ n'iru anyị wee mee ya bụ ihe, na ọ ga-amasịkwa ya, na ọ chọrọzi ịmazi ihe ga-abụ mpụta ya bụ ihe, na ihe ọbụla pụtara na ọ ga-eji isi ya wee buru. M wee sị gị biko doododo na etufuru oge ọbụla na-ịbagodo ya na ya bụ okwu ka ị gwa m ihe i were ikwu na ya bụ ihe. Ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Sia wants to say something. Sia biko gaa n'iru gwa m ihe i were ikwu n'okwu a, ana m ege ntị.
N'ọnọdụ ụwa anyị nọ n'ime ya nọ kịta, ekwesịrị onye ọbụla iji na-efi asaa n'anya.
Sia said the condition this world we are living in right now is that everybody needs to be very careful. Yes, Sia na m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Tupu isi na onye a bụ enyi gị ma ọ bụ na mụ na onye a na-eme enyi, n'ebe anya malụ ma nke ga-abịa igbu gị ka nke ga-abịa inyelụ gị aka.
Sia said before you will say that this person is your best friend or even your friend, that you should watch that person closely to make sure that this person is not the one that is going to come and buy you, rather the one that is going to give you life. Yes, Sia na m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ị ga-afụ ụfọdụ ndị abịa mmekọbachasị ihe ọjọọ na mgbe ikpeazụ ha siwa na obi ya ji ama ha ikpe, mana ha emego mmadụ tinye ya n'ihe iru uju na n'ịta afụfụ.
Sia say you will see people like this, they will commit crimes. At the end of the day, they will say their conscience is judging them. But already they have done that bad thing. They have kept someone in a place of pain, tears, and heartbroken, like depression. Sia na m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Nne, ebe si na ị chọrọ ka anyị nyelụ gị aka wee kpọta ya bụ onye, nsogbu adịrọ. A ga-eme ka ọ bịa ebe a ka ị were ọnụ gị malụ otu isi kọkwala anyị, kọọ ya n'iru ya ka ọ malụ ụdị ka enyi o ji aka ya wee metela onwe ya.
Okay, Sia said, since you say you want us to invite your friend down to this place, that we are going to invite her down so that you will use your mouth and confess this sin exactly the same way you say it to us to her, so that she will know the kind of person you are. Sia na m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ na ị ga-agbazi mbọ malụ ka ị ga-esi wee mee ka ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị ọ na-ekwu maka ya bịarute nso.
Sia said, I have to put in effort to find a way of bringing this young girl down, this lady in question or whoever, down to this place. Down to this place to come and see things for herself. Sia na m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
O nwere ọzọ ife ọzọ ọ mgbe a fụrụ ya bụ onye a wee malụ ka a ga-esi wee mezie ya bụ okwu.
Sia said there is nothing more he has to say, that it is until he sees this very person he will know how to go about it, on how to sort out this very issue. See, we also were ikwu na ya bụ okwu. Sia said that is all he has to say concerning this. So sister, this your best friend, can we get to see her?
Yes, but please, I'll give you her number so that you contact her by yourself.
Okay, no problem. Give me her number. Hmm? Put her number here. Okay. Si ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị ego m akala ekwentị ya bụ onye ọ na-ekwu okwu ya. O bụ ihe ọzọ ị chọrọ ikwu n'ihe a ka m gaa n'iru chọwa ofele ime ka ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị bịa n'obi anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa.
Gaba n'iru.
Alright, Sia said I should go ahead to invite this said girl down to this place. So people, you have heard her story and equally heard what Sia said about it. The world we live in is becoming something else. Everybody needs to be careful. So I beg you, click on the share button right now. Share this video as many times as you can. The world need to see this video. They need to watch it and learn, because plenty things are happening that we know not. Just imagine the length this person went. So I beg you, share this video. And as you're sharing this video, I want you to stay tuned as I find a way of inviting this said girl down to this place to come and hear things for herself. So don't be told and don't be left out. Just stay tuned and see how all this thing is going to play out. Thank you.